I have decided to get myself a mountain bike for the first time in, well, the last time I ever had a bike was when I was about 15 years old and I had a BMX. This is the first bike I've had since then. And the reason I got it was I had just recently found out that my employer was part of the Cycle to Work scheme. And also many times when I have been out hiking and backpacking, people passing me on their mountain bikes to take the edge off the long walks into certain places. And also I've started watching some bike packing videos of people, and yeah, I fancy doing that as well, something a little bit different. So I had a budget in mind through the Cycle to Work scheme, and I've come up with this. Now, I did look at lots of bikes. I actually done a spreadsheet and I had them listed on their specifications and from different shops and yada yada. And this one, the Sonder Frontier from Alpkit, actually kind of ticked all the boxes for what I was looking for within my budget. And it's quite a well-spec'd machine actually. Now, I know lots of you might not be into cycling, so I won't go too deep on it. Needless to say, it has SLX brakes, gears, crank. Yeah, everything that's important is Shimano SLX, which is middle of the road, shall we say. So quite good, not bad, ideal for starting out. And I did spec the bike in its configurator with a few extras. Now, you can get a shock absorbing front fork. I actually chose to go with a carbon fork at no extra cost, mainly to keep the weight down. I might regret that on some of the tracks I've been doing so far. And also I spec'd this Confucius handlebar. It's kind of designed for bike packing. It allows you to attach your bags easier. I also got a dropper seat, and the reason for that was for when, if I press this lever, when I'm going downhill, it lets you just get lower down on the bike on those steep descents and get a little bit more weight on the back end for traction, stability. After watching lots of videos, people recommend that, so I went with it. Now, the tyres are just Goodyear Peaks, they come standard, and some Sonder Nova wheels. I did actually want to get the lighter weight wheels, which are their Alpha range. They're a lot lighter, but they don't have them in stock for another, I think it was 78 weeks, and I wasn't waiting that long, so I went with those. Yeah, and I've got a little toolkit I put together just in case anything breaks down. Now, these are tubeless tyres. Matter of fact, I've sprung a leak here, and you can see where the leak resin has started to seal the hole. My God, I've only been on the bike on 2 or 3 trips, and yeah, that's the first puncture I've had. Matter of fact, I was out filming this same video yesterday, and I'm using my new Osmo Action 4 camera. It lost all the footage. It was recording, but there was nothing on the SD card, and it wasn't on loop or anything like that. I really don't understand what was going on, so I'm hoping today it's all recorded. But I had been up by local hills up to reservoirs, and yeah, got right up to the top of the wind farms and filmed it. Yeah, lost the footage. So here we are today, attempt number 2. So yes, I have also added, yeah, this is a, is it 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗏𝗏 rear frame. It's quick release, put that on it for putting some bags in the back. And I've also got this Aero front spider cage for attaching bags to. The problem I have found, which is quite interesting, is although I have quite a lightweight rucksack, translating all that equipment onto a bike is actually a little bit harder than you think. Now, I would like to use my dual mid tent. I'm not sure on whether I'll use that. You can use obviously a single pole, but I'll need to get something that's collapsible and lightweight and can maybe fit on the front. Not sure. There's that many different setups on YouTube, it's a minefield with the bike packing. If you think getting gear together for yeah, just wild camping and backpacking's bad. Wait till you get into the bike packing, and it can be horrifically expensive, even more so I think. So that's what I've got, this new Frontier Sonder. Going to have a little bit of a scoot about, have a look at the scenery here, just get a feel for the bike and get a feel for how good this gel seat is. Because so far I've only been out a few trips and my backside's aching. I'm really not used to cycling. I think one of the things about the bike packing I do like, or the concepts, is that if you don't have a lot of time at the weekend, you can go further than you normally would and explore, you know, further to reach places in the same kind of time span. Matter of fact, my first trip I was planning on just doing a practice run from 𝗏𝗏 to the Bridge of 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗃. And I think on the bike it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes or 2 hours 40 minutes, something like that. Whereas if you're doing it on foot, you know, it's nearly 6 hours, 5.5, 6 hours. So it goes to show you what a difference a bike can make. But bike packing, yeah, and some of the trails, I've seen sections of it, such as people that do the Cairngorm Loop. That looks really interesting as a bike packing trip. Takes, you know, maybe 3 days. But there is sections of it where I had actually walked in my second last video. Now walking that bit of trail is interesting, let alone cycling it. I'm going to have to get a little bit more experience on a bike on rough terrain, or I think I'm going to be on my ass a few times, or over the handlebars, one of the two. Let's see how long it is before I break a wrist or my leg. Hopefully not. But yes, I don't know why I didn't get a bike years ago. I don't know, I don't know. But here's to some new and interesting trips. Gee whiz. This is where they're mining out or producing all the gravel, I take it. Now, as I was huffing and puffing up there, something else that I have got hold of was a 𝗃𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 Pro 5. It's basically a sports watch with GPS and monitors your heart rate and those kind of things. And it's handy to have maybe a device like that. I know there's lots of other watches that have similar things, just to keep an eye on, yeah, the old ticker. Now it is good that it records all day and you can see it on your phone. Matter of fact, it also records your sleep patterns as well, when you're, yeah, what you're up to during the night. I can tell you, I don't sleep very well at times. So nothing new there, but it does show you if you've had a good sleep, or yeah, you're kind of tossing and turning or whatever. So yeah, maybe something like that's a good thing to have. Now it does have GPS, and I've seen other people say that it can work with 𝗍𝗻𝗎𝟎, or it's outdoor active now. I'm not sure whether it does or not. I am not going to purchase a yearly subscription to Outdoor Active to find out. I actually use OS Maps for all my navigation, and I found that to be ideal for me and what I do. It'd be great if the TechWatch company could maybe come up with a way to incorporate something like OS Maps onto the watch and use it for your hiking as well. Could be fantastic. But if there's anybody down below that uses one of these watches and have managed to get it working with something such as Outdoor Active, then let me know down below and how you possibly set it up. Well, this track just keeps going and going. Now, let me know what you think of the footage, because it's quite bumpy here, and this is with the Osmo Rock Steady stabilisation. Right, whoa, here we go. then we'll just stop for a second. Oh, wow, just noticed that the track does split here and go way up and away through that way. Wow, this is a bit bigger than I thought. Not sure what I was expecting. I should have had a look at the map before I come here. Right, do I try and bust a gut up there? Yeah, let's go for it. That sprint up the hill there with the bike. Wow. It shows you how unfit I actually am. Well, matter of fact, I wonder what my heart rate's at. '99. I could have sworn it was higher than that. A little bit further, I think. See what's round the corner. End of the road. That was a nice, enjoyable cycle, and behind the camera actually there are some really quite amazing views back towards Edinburgh. But that's it for this one, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to be out with the tent on the next one. Got a few interesting places I want to visit, so it should be good. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you all soon.